Hello everyone and welcome to today's lesson. My name is Mr. Lim KH and today I'll be going through a P6 Math Prelim 2018 paper from Rosyth Primary. We're gonna start off with the paper 1 MCQ section. Okay, question 1. Round off 41,856 to the nearest thousands. Okay, so in this case, look at the digit in the thousands placing, which is this one over here. And look at the digit behind it. If it is an 8, that means you got to round up, right? Okay, so when you round up, the 1 will become a 2 and everything behind will become a 0. Okay, so for question number 1, the answer will be number 4. Move on to question 2. Okay, arrange these distances from the longest to the shortest. Okay, so this is 5.01 meter. The next one is 0.55 kilometer. Okay, the last one is in 505 centimeter. So in order to compare from the longest to the shortest, I must make sure that they are all in the same unit. Okay, so I would prefer to change them all to meter. So this 0.55 kilometer, right, you change it to meter, you multiply by 1000, right? Do jumping bean 1 2 3 and it's going to give you 550 meter. So this is 550 meter. Okay, 505 centimeter. If you want to change it to meter, you have to divide it by 100. Do jumping bean and it will be 5.05 meter. Okay, 5.05 meter. So in this case, the longest one must be the 550 meter, which is 0.55. Okay, and then followed by 5.05, which is the 505 centimeter. So this followed by this, followed by this. Okay, the answer will be number 1. Question 3. Express 14m minus 12 minus 6m plus 7m in its simplest form. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to rearrange. I'm going to bring the minus 12 all the way to the end. So it's going to be 14m minus 6m plus 7m minus 12. Okay, simplify this part first. Do from left to right. Okay, 14 minus 6 will give you 8. 8 plus 7 will give you a 15m. Okay, minus 12. So the answer will be number 4. Question 4, in the figure below, PS is equals to RS. So PS is over here is equals to RS. Okay, so these two are the same. Find the area of triangle PQR. Okay, so in order to find the area of the triangle PQR, we just need to find the base and the height, right? So this is also 9 cm. Okay, 12 minus 9, which means that this is a 3 cm. Okay, so half times base times height, which will give me a 27 over 2. Okay, 27 over 2 will be 13.5. Okay, if you're not very sure, you can do your 37 divided by 2. 1 minus 2, 0, 7. 3 minus 6, 1, and bring down a 0. 5 times 2, minus 10. Okay, so the answer is number 1. Okay, question 5. Ali traveled at an average speed of 60 km per hour from home to his workplace. Okay, he took 20 minutes for his journey. What was the distance traveled? Okay, so this is a speed distance time question. If you want to calculate distance, right? Distance, you have to use speed times time. Okay, the speed is 60 km per hour. Okay, but be careful. If you want to multiply by time, the time will have to be in hour. Okay, so you have to convert the 20 minutes to hour, which is 20 over 60. 20 over 60, okay, the working is the same as this. you can basically reduce your 60 and 60. So your distance will be 20 kilometer. Okay, the answer will be number 2. Okay, question 6. Which of the following nets can be folded to form a cube? Okay, so for netting kind of question, you'll be use your imagination to try and fold it into a cube. Number 1, A, yes you can. Okay, B, you also can. C, this will fold. C, I would think it is possible also. I fold, hold on, let me double. Okay, I have to think a bit for C. Fold. I think C is possible. D is not possible because these two will overlap with each other. Okay, is there a B, C? There is a A, B, C, but I need to make sure about C first. C should be possible, so the answer will be number 2. Question 7. The opening hours of Chan's clinic are shown below. So how long is the clinic open each day? Okay, so let's count the first one. 9 AM to 1 PM will be 9, 10, 11, 12, and 1. So that will be 4 hours. Okay, you can use your fingers to count the time. Okay, 6:45 to 10 PM. 6:45, 7:45, 8:45, 9:45, it will be 3 hours, right? Okay, so 3 hours and plus another 15 minutes. Okay, will be 10 PM. So altogether will be 7 hours and 15 minutes. The answer will be number 3. Okay, question 8. The table shows the number of students who travel to school using different modes of transport during school days. Which pie chart represents the data correctly? Okay, so I'm gonna write down the number below. Okay, this is 1000. Walking will be 250. Okay, public bus will be 500. Okay, MRT is the same as walking, which is also 250. Okay, we can see that the total is 2000, right? So the school bus must be half of it. Okay, number 2 is out. And public bus should be the one that is in 90-degree public bus. Okay, so the only one that's possible is number 4. Public bus is 90-degree. MRT and walking are the same. Yeah, okay, so in this question, the answer is number 4. Okay, question 9. Read the following statements and decide whether the statements is or are true, not always true, true or false. Okay, all four-sided shapes can always be divided into 2 triangles. This statement is true. Okay, there are no parallel lines in a trapezium. This is false. Okay, for trapezium, there's a pair of parallel line, and for part C, every square is a parallelogram. This is also true. Okay, because every square has got 2 pairs of parallel sides. Okay, so I'm going to look for the true, false, true, which is option number 3. Okay, question 10. The graph below shows the number of members in a fitness club over a period of time. Okay. which month did the fitness club have the greatest increase in the number of members? Okay, so increase is only over here, and over here. So we can use the number of bars to gauge, like to see which one has got the greatest increase. In Jan to Feb, there's only 2 bars. March to April, there's only 1 bar, and April to May, there's 3 bars. Okay, so April to May is the answer, which is number 4. Question 11. Mrs. Tan had 15 kg of flour. She packed the flour equally into bags, each weighing 4/5 kg. Okay, how much flour was left unpacked? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to do 15 divided by 4/5. Okay, this will become 15 times 5/4. There's nothing to reduce, so 15 times 5 will be 75/4. Okay, and I'm gonna change this into a mix. Divided by 4 will give me a 18 and 3/4. Let me do my working over here to make sure. 1 minus 4, 3, 5, 8 minus 32, 3, remainder 3. Okay, so the next step will be to use 3/4. Okay, multiply by 4/5 kg. Reduce, I'll get 3/5 kg. Okay, so the answer is number 3. Okay, a lot of students will make the mistake of thinking that this is the amount of flour that's left unpacked, but this is not the amount of flour, this is the fraction. Okay, you want to find the amount, you have to find 3/4 of 1 bag. Okay, question 12. Thomas had a total of 600 red, blue, and black pens. 2/5 of the pens were red, 1/5 of the remaining pens were blue. 1/5 of the remaining pens were blue, and how many black pens were there? Okay, so there's a few ways to do this. Is either you draw model or you can use the fraction or the branching way. So maybe we can try the branching way. Okay, 2/5, so 3/5. 2/5 are red. This 3/5 will be a blue plus black. Okay, so out of the remainder, 1/5 of the remainder are blue, and that means 4/5 of the remainder is the black. Okay, how many black pens are there? So if you understand the branching method, you have to follow this path over here. Okay, and look at these 2 fractions. So the first step that you need to do will be 3/5 times 4/5. Okay, nothing to reduce, it will give you 12/25. Okay, then after that do 12/25 times 600. Okay, so divided by 25 will give you 24. Okay, 24 times 12 will give you 4 times 10 is equals to 240. 24 times 2 is equals to 48. Okay, add them together will give you 288. Okay, so number 4, 288 is the answer. Okay, question 13. In the equation below, find the number in the box. Okay, 0.5 times 240 is equals to something times 1200. Okay, let's work out this 0.5 times 240 first. Okay, we can jump it over so it becomes a 5 times 24. Okay, 5 times 24 times 5 will give you a 120. Okay, so this whole thing will become 120. Okay, what times 1200 will give you 120? It's got to be number 2, 0.1. Okay. Okay. Question 14, a piece of paper in the shape of an equilateral triangle like this, okay, is folded along the dotted line as shown below. Okay, we need to find what is angle X. Okay, so since this is equilateral triangle, that means this is 60. Okay, and I can find this angle here. This angle here would be 180 minus 165, 15. So this is 15. Okay, I know that this is also 15 because they are the same. So to find X, I need to use 180 minus 30, okay, because it's 15 plus 15. Okay, and that will be 150. So the answer will be number 4. Okay, question 15. The figure below is made up of a rectangle and 3 identical circles. Find the area of the shaded part. Leave your answers in terms of pi. Okay, so to find the area of the shaded part, I need to find the area of the rectangle, then minus away the area of the 3 circles. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So here to here will be 6 cm, and here to here will be 4 cm. Okay, so the area is 6 times 4, which is 24 square cm. Next thing we need to figure out is the area of the 3 circles. Okay, 3 circles times pi times what is the radius? The radius is 1 square, right? Okay, because this is 1 cm. Okay, so this will give me 3 pi. Okay, that means the answer will be 24 minus 3 pi square cm, which means that the answer is number 1. Okay, question 16. Find the sum of 3 tens, 33 hundreds, and 300 thousands. Okay, so the safest way is to write down the number below. 3 tens will be 30. 33 tens, if you divide it by 100, will be 0.33. Thousands will be 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is 0.3. So just add them together, you'll get 30.63. Okay, the answer is 30.63. Question 17, the graph below shows the height of 3 boys, Ali, Bala, and Charles. Okay, find the total height of Ali and Charles. Okay, Ali would be, make sure that each one is a 10, right? 130. Charles would be 120. Okay, so 130 plus 120 will be 250. Okay, so the answer will be 250 centimeter. Question 18. Find a 0.5% of 500. Okay, so 0.5% of 500 to your reducing, divide by 100, it'll be 5, right? So 0.5 times 5 will give you a 2.5. Okay, the answer will be 2.5. Question 19, the net shown below can be folded to form a cuboid. What is the volume of the cuboid? Okay, so in order to find the volume of the cuboid, we need to use length times breadth times height, right? So let us try to figure out what is the size of the square. Okay, this will be a 5, 5, 5, right? That's why it's a 15. Okay, so the base will be a 5 by 5 base. And the height is 8 cm, right? So to find the volume, I'll need to use length and breadth times height. Okay, 25 multiplied by 8 will give me a 200 cubic cm. Okay, question 20. How many faces does the following solid have? Okay, so there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? That means like 6 faces of the sides. And then after that, you also got to consider this side and the other side. So it will be 6 plus 2. Total, there are 8 faces. Okay, question 21. Find the value of 87 minus 23 bracket multiplied by 2 divided by 4 minus the bracket of 36 minus 24. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we're going to simplify the bracket first. 87 minus 23 will give me 64. Okay, 64 times 2 divided by 4 minus 12. Right, 36 minus 24 will give me 12, yes. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I need to do this multiply and divide. But you got to take note, you got to do from the left to the right. Okay, 64 times 2 will give you 128 divided by 4 minus 12. Okay, 128 divided by 4 will give you 32 minus 12. Okay, 32 minus 12 will give you a 20. Question 22, the table below shows the parking charges of a car park. Okay, the first hour is 120 and every additional 10 minutes of park thereof will be 80 cents. Okay, how much does it cost to park from 3 p.m. to 5:06 p.m.? Okay, so the first hour, which is 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., it's gonna be 120. Okay, so 5 p.m. to 5:06. Okay, how many 10 minutes block are there? Okay, there's gonna be 7 10 minutes block. Okay, because from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. there's 6 of them. Should I maybe do it this way? Let's see if I can erase or not. No, can't. Let me undo all this first. Okay, 4 to 5 p.m. there's 6 of them, right? 6 10 minutes. Okay, but from 5 to 5:06 there is one more. Okay, so now I need to use 80 cents times 7. Okay, and add it together. It will be 120 plus 560, right? 120 plus 560 will give you okay, $6.80. Question 23. In a class, every group of 4 boys was given 6 stickers and every group of 3 girls was given 8 stickers. The class teacher gave the stickers to an equal number of boys and girls. What was the minimum number of stickers needed? Okay, so for boys, group of 4 boys was given 6 stickers. Okay, so I'm gonna write 6 stickers. And a group of 3 girls, okay, they're given 8 stickers. Okay, the class teacher gave the stickers to an equal number of boys and girls. Okay, and then the question is asking for the minimum number. So now I got to make the number of boys and girls the same, which means that I need to multiply by 3 to this, and I need to multiply by 4 to this. Okay, it will become 12 boys, okay, will receive 18 stickers. I'm just gonna write an S. And 12 girls will receive 32. 8 times 4, 32 stickers. Okay, this is the minimum number, which means that I need to use 32 plus 18, okay, which will give me 50 stickers. Question 24. A packet of sausages is shown below. Mrs. Lee bought 1 kg and 400 grams of sausages. So how many sausages did she buy? Okay, 7 identical sausages. They are 280 grams. Okay, so let's treat this as 1 packet, right? And I want to find out how many packets can Mrs. Lee buy. Okay, first I'm gonna convert the 1 kg 400 gram into 1400 grams. Okay, you just need to multiply it by 1000. Okay, and then I'm gonna divide it by 280. Okay, use the simplifying way, just cancel the 0. Divide by 7, it will give me a 20. And so I can divide by 4 again, which will give me a 5 packs. Okay, since each pack there are 7 identical sausages, so 5 times 7 will give me 35 sausages altogether. Okay, question 25. The figure below is made up of squares. Shade 2 more squares so that the figure has a line of symmetry. Okay, I think this question has already been done because it's already symmetrical along this line like this. Okay, so we're gonna skip this question 25. Okay, question 26. The figure below shows a 1 cm unit cube stacked against a corner. What is the least number of unit cubes that must be removed to form a cube? Okay, so we can see that there is a 3 by 3 over here, right? Which means that I can remove these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna remove this also. 5, remove this. 6, and remove this. 7. I just want to check if I missed out anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, if I remove those 7 cubes, I'll get a 3 by 3 by 3 like cuboid. Okay, question 27. Draw the top view of the solid in the grid below. Okay, I'm gonna start drawing from this part here, which will look something like this. Okay, and then now I'm gonna draw this part here. If I can shade along the way. This part here will look like this. Okay, then next I'm gonna draw this 1, 2, 3 top view. So it's gonna start from here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this will be the top view. Okay, question 28. The total cost of 3 apples and 2 pears is 5y plus $3. The cost of 2 apples is $2 more than the cost of 2 pears. Okay, what is the total cost of an apple and a pear? Express the answer in terms of y. Okay, this question sounds confusing, but okay, this sentence over here actually tells us a lot of info. The cost of 2 apples is $2 more than the cost of 1 or 2 pears, right? It also means that the cost of 1 apple is $1 more than the cost of a pear. Okay, so I can draw an apple like this. Okay, $1 more than a pear. Okay, I'm gonna let this be 1 unit. And I'm gonna draw 2 pears and 3 apples. Okay, and all this together will be 5y plus 3, right? Dollars. Okay, if you look carefully, there are like 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 units, right? Okay, and these 5 units plus another $3. So this is 1, 2, and 3, which is just nice same as the 3 here, and also just nice same as the 5y here. Okay, so you can treat the 1 unit as a single y. Okay, in this case, if I want to find the total cost of an apple and a pear, that means this is 1 apple, this is 1 pear. Okay, so an apple plus a pear is actually equal to 2 unit plus $1, okay, which is also equal to 2y plus $1. Okay, so this question, the answer is 2y plus 1. Question 29, figure A is made up of 8 identical squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there are 3 squares removed from figure A to form figure B. The perimeter of figure B is 120 centimeter. What is the perimeter of figure A? Okay, so I'm gonna figure out what is the length of each side over here. Okay, there is like a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is 120 divided by 10, which will give me 12 centimeter. Okay, which means that one of these is 12 centimeter, right? Okay, so same thing, I'm gonna count how many sides are there, then I'm gonna times 12. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so the next step I'm gonna do 14 times 12. Okay, so I'm gonna do 14 times 10 plus 14 times 2. This is 140, this is 28. Okay, add together will give me 168. Okay, so 14 times 12 is 168 centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 1, 6, 8. Okay, question 30. The square ABCD was cut into 5 parts. Okay, given that the ratio of BE is to EC is 1:1. So BE is here, BE is to EC is 1:1. That means like this and this, they are the same. Okay, the ratio of EF is to FC. So EF is here is to FC. Okay, it's 1:2. So this is like a 1:2. Okay, and the ratio of DG is here. Okay, DG is to GC is 3:1. This is 3 and this is 1. Okay, what fraction of the square is shaded? Okay, let us take a look at this triangle first. I'm gonna try and draw it. Okay, so let's take a look at triangle BEC. Okay, you should realize that triangle BEC is actually a quarter of the whole square. So I'm gonna draw the triangle of BEC. Okay, is equals to a quarter of the whole thing, right? Okay, because BE is equals to EC, right? So this E is like the middle of the square. And if I extend the line here, it's gonna cut it into 4 triangles, which are exactly the same. Okay, the next thing to know is the area of this shaded part here. That means I color it. I'm gonna try and color it. Okay, this part here. The base is 1 unit, right? Okay, and so the area of this is 1/3 of BEC. Okay, so I'm gonna write over here triangle BEF is 1/3 of triangle BEC. Okay, so in this part, if you're not very sure, you can always draw out a triangle on your own. Okay, you can cut it into 3 parts, and if you join a line here to here and here to here, okay, you can give it a certain base and height, maybe 3 cm and 3 cm, right? So this will be 1, 1, 1. Okay, and then you can find the area of each part, they are the same. Okay, like the area of the shaded part will be 1/3 of the area of the whole thing. So now to find the fraction of this part here, okay, in order not to, oh no, I want to keep that shaded part. Okay, never mind, I can erase it. Okay, so the area of triangle BEF, okay, is actually 1/4 times 1/3. Okay, which is equals to 1/12 of the whole thing. Okay, now let's take a look at the other one, which is this over here. ADC. Okay, draw a line over here. This is a right angle triangle. And you can see that triangle. I'm gonna write it over here. Okay, triangle ADC is half of the whole square, right? It's half of the square ABCD. Okay, and then the next thing to realize is this shaded part here. Okay, or triangle ACG. Okay, is actually a quarter of triangle ADC. Okay, so in order to find the fraction of triangle ACG, I need to use a quarter times half, okay, which will give me a 1 out of 8. Okay, and then to find the fraction of the square that is shaded, I just need to use 1 over 12 to okay, the last step will be 1 over 12 plus 1 out of 8. Okay, change it to common denominator. I can times 2 out of 24, times 3 out of 24. Okay, this will give me a 5 out of 24, and this is the answer for this question. Okay, let's move on to paper 2. Question 1. Tricia has 70 chocolates. She gave 3W chocolates to her brother. Then she gave the rest equally to her 5 cousins. Okay, how many chocolates did each cousin receive? Leave your answers in terms of W. Okay, so Tricia has 70 chocolates, right? Okay. 70 chocolates. She gave 3W chocolates to her brother. Okay, and then she gave the rest equally to her 5 cousins. So the rest you divide it by 5. Okay, so your answer will be 70 minus 3W over 5. Question 2. Mrs. Pradeep bought some flour. She used 2 1/5 kg of flour and gave 3 over 7 of the remaining flour to her sister. In the end, she was left with 1 3/5 kg of flour. Okay, how much flour did she buy at first? So for this question, if you draw a simple model, okay, draw a simple model to get yourself the correct direction. Okay, she used 2 1/5 kg and gave a 3 out of 7 of the remainder. So out of the remainder, you can cut it into 7 parts. Okay, 3 out of 7 will be given to the sis. Okay, and in the end, she's left with 1 3/5 kg. Okay, how much flour did she buy at first? So your first step will be to find what is the so-called 1 unit here by using 1 3/5 divided by 4. Okay, 1 3/5 divided by 4 will give me a 2/5 kg. Okay, and then after that 2/5 kg, I multiply it by 7. That will give me 2 4/5 kg. Okay, 2 4/5 kg is here to here. Okay, the last step will be to use 2 4/5 plus 2 1/5. Okay, that will give me a 5 kg. Okay, so the answer is 5 kg. Okay, question 3. Ariel was at a fun fair. The table below shows the number of points which can be exchanged for tickets. Okay, so 885 points can be traded for 300 tickets. Ariel wanted to win a soft toy which required 80 tickets. So how many points must Ariel get in order to exchange for a soft toy? Okay, so she wants to win a soft toy which required 80 tickets. Okay, so points, this is something like the ratio, so point is to tickets, right? If I change it to simplest form, you can use your calculator to key into a fraction, 300 over 885. It's gonna give you 59 points required to exchange for 20 tickets. Okay, so if I want 80 tickets, right, I need to multiply by 4. So over here, I also need to multiply by 4. Okay, 59 times 4 will give me 236 points. Okay, so how many points must Ariel get in order to exchange, which is 236 points. Okay, question 4. Mrs. Lee gave away an almond on day 1. She increased the number of almonds given away each day by 100%. Find the ratio of the number of almonds given on day 7 to the number of almonds given on day 3. Give your answer in the simplest form. Okay, so she gave away an almond. So I'm going to write day 1 equals to 1, right? Day 2 will be 2. Okay, increased by 100%. So day 3 will be she increased the number of almonds given away every day by 100%. So it'll be 4. Okay, day 4 will be 8. Day 5 will be 16. Day 6 will be 32. Okay, and day 7 will be 64. Okay, find the ratio of the number of almonds given on day 7 is to day 3. Okay, day 7 is 64, day 3 is 4. Change it to simplest form, you will get 16 is to 1. Okay, question 5. The average of the odd numbers below is 7. Okay, what odd number must be added so that the average of all the numbers become 10? Okay, so there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers. Okay, that means the total of them will be 7 times 7, which is 49, right? Okay, what odd number must be added so that the average of all the numbers becomes a 10? So if I add one more odd number, there will be 8 of them. Multiply by the average of 10, which will become 80, right? Okay, so the number that I need to add will be 80 minus 49, which is a 31. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, question 6. A crate was filled with an equal number of apples and oranges. The apples were sold for $315 and the oranges were sold for $235. Okay, each apple cost 20 cents more than each orange. How many oranges were sold? Okay, so for this kind of question, remember the key thing is filled with an equal number of apples and oranges. Okay, so what you need to do is first you need to use 315 minus 225, okay, to find the difference. The 315 minus 225 will give you $90. Okay, the next step will be to use the $90 divided by the difference of each apple, which is 0.20. Okay, so 450 is the answer. Okay, so if you're not very sure how does this work, it is actually quite simple. Okay, you can ask yourself, since there's equal number of apples and oranges, right? Okay, one apple and one orange, right? The difference will be 20 cents, right? 0.20. Okay, if it is 2 apples and 2 oranges, the difference will be 0.40. Okay, if it is 3 apples and 3 oranges, the difference will be 0.60. Okay, so you should notice that the difference between the number of apples and oranges is in the multiplication of the 20 cents. Okay, so if you want to find out like how many apples and how many oranges will give you a difference of $90. Okay, you use $90 divided by 20 cents. Question 7. The ratio of the number of Dawn stickers to the number of Evelyn stickers was 1:4. Okay, Dawn is to Evelyn is 1:4. After Dawn and Evelyn gave away a 1/3 and 3/4 of their stickers respectively, they were left with 90 stickers altogether. Okay, how many stickers did they have at first? Okay, so Dawn and Evelyn. Okay, 1:4, right? So you can draw like 1 bar is to 4 bars. Okay, so after Dawn and Evelyn gave away 1/3 and 3/4. So gave away 1/3 and gave away 3/4. Okay, so for Evelyn, it is quite easy to give away 3/4 because you just need to give away 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, but the problem is for Dawn, if you want to give away 1/3, okay, we need to cut it up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this into 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so Dawn will need to give away 1, which is 1 like this. Evelyn will give away 3/4, which is like that. Okay, so the part over here, the green part, I use another color. Maybe I use blue. Okay, that means this part here plus this part here is gonna be 90. Okay, so now I'm gonna treat this small one as a 1 unit. Okay, and then since they are left with 90 stickers, right? So 5 unit is equals to 90. Okay, 1 unit will be 90 divided by 5, which will give you 18. The question wants me to find how many stickers did they have at first. Okay, at first Dawn will have 3 units and Evelyn will have 12 units, right? Okay, so altogether will be 15 units. Okay, so 18 times 15 will give me 270 stickers. Okay, question 8. The average mass of 8 baskets of fruits at a zoo feeding station was 23 kg. Okay, some baskets of fruits with an average mass of 20.4 kg were added, and then the average mass of all the baskets of fruits became 22 kg. Okay, how many baskets of fruits were added? Okay, so this question, we can draw a simple model first. Okay, we can draw a bar. Cut it into 8 of them. So I'll try and cut them equally. Okay, so you can treat like from here to here as the you can treat here to here as the 23 kg. Okay, so this is basket 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, after that, some baskets of fruits were added with an average of 20 point something. So I'm going to draw a smaller square here. Okay, and then the average, that means from here to here is like 20.4 kg. Okay, then after that, the new average will be somewhere here. Okay, the new average will be 22 kg. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to use the old average minus the new average. Okay, and then after that we have to use this one to times 8 because there are 8 baskets, okay, which will give me 8 kg. Okay, this 8 kg will be used to fill up this part over here. Okay, so the next step that I need to do is I need to use the new average minus the average of the other group, 20.4. This will give me 1.6. Okay, then I'm gonna use 8 divided by 1.6, which will give me 5. Okay, that means over here there are actually 5 baskets. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this will be the answer. Okay, question 9. In the figure below, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. It's a parallelogram, and AE is equals to AB, so these two are the same. Okay, BFC. BFC is a right angle. Okay, already marked out. And FBC. Let's have all FBC. 47, EAD is 25, and we need to find what is angle X here. Okay, so the first angle that I'm gonna find is this one here. Okay, if you know the shortcut of the exterior angle of a triangle, angle BCD is actually equal to 90 plus 47, okay, which is 137 degree. Okay, so if this is 137, that means the opposite here is also 137, right? Because it is a parallelogram. So which means that now if I want to find angle EAB, I need to use 137 minus 25. Okay, so it will be 112 degree. So here to here is 112. Okay, and since we have an isosceles triangle, that means to find angle X, okay, I need to use 180 minus 112 and then divide it by 2. Okay, the answer will be 34 degree. Okay, question 10. The figure below is made up of 3 quadrants and 6 identical squares. So the 3 quadrants are here, 1, 2, and 3. And then the 6 identical squares are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, each side of the square is 1 cm, okay? The length of OX which is the radius, is 6 cm. So OX is 6 cm. Okay, find the perimeter of the shaded part. Take the calculated value of pi and give your answers corrected to 2 decimal place. Okay, so the first thing that I want to find is I want to find the perimeter of here to here, the 3/4 circle, right? Okay, so I'm gonna use 3/4 times pi times diameter. Okay, radius is 6, so diameter is 12. Divide by 4, this will give me a 9 pi centimeter. Okay. Next thing that I want to find is I'm gonna use this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this. Should I okay, so to find, should I do this or OX? Okay, to find all this, right, I need to use 12. Okay, 12 is because this plus this is 12. Minus away, there is like how many gaps are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 gaps, and then each one is 1 cm, right? So 12 minus 6 is equals to 6 cm. Okay, so this 6 cm is the green lines. Now I'm left with this part here. Okay, this is a 3 cm, right? So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the yellow part, I'm gonna do 6 times 3, which is 18. Okay, so to find the total perimeter of the shaded part, right, I need to use 9 pi plus 6 plus 18. Okay, so 9 times pi 6 plus 18 will give me 2.27433. I'm gonna round it off to 2 decimal place, right? It's gonna be 52.27 centimeter. Okay, so this will be the answer. Okay, question 11. Amos and his sister shared $1,674. Okay, Amos spent 25% of his money, and his sister spent 70% of her money. After that, Amos had twice as much money left as his sister. Okay, how much did Amos have in the end, and what was the percentage decrease in the total sum of money? So I'm gonna start drawing from this part over here, where it says that Amos had twice as much money left as the sister. Okay, so Amos will have 2 bars, and the sister will have 1 bar. Okay, and then if you look back at the question, Amos spent 25%, right? Which means that here to here is 75%. Okay, and his sister spent 70%, which means that here to here is the 30%. Okay, so we can work backwards, okay, by like let 30% be 1 block and work it out. Okay, but it will be easier if I try to cut it up, maybe into 3 blocks like this. Okay, so for the sister, it's gonna work out in a very easy way because I just need to draw another 7 more, right? Okay, but I need to work something out for Amos one. Okay, let's treat this small one as a 1 unit. Okay, this small thing is a 1 unit. So which means that 74 Amos, 75% is equals to 6 unit, right? So I'm going to work out what is okay, I don't write there because I need to draw the model. I'm gonna write it here. 75% is equals to 6 unit. Okay, I want to find what is 100%. So it'll be 6 over 75 times 100. Okay, this will give me 8 units. Right, so which means that I need to draw another 2 more, right? Instead of drawing 2 more, I'm just gonna write a plus 2 unit, okay, and a plus 7 unit. So once you have a good idea of what's going on in the model, you should always convert it into the unit form. Okay, so Amos will have 8 units at the beginning, and the Cs will have 10 units. Altogether, it is $1,674. Okay, so the question is asking how much the Amos have in the end. Okay, in the end, he's got 6 units, right? So let's work it out. Over here, 18 units is equals to $1,674. Okay, so 1 unit will be 1,674 divided by 18, which is 93, and then 6 units will be $558. Okay, so this is the answer for part A. For part B, what was the percentage decrease in the total sum of money? Okay, so for part B, if you want to find the percentage decrease, you don't have to find the actual amount. Okay, you can use the decrease in units, which is 9 units, right? Okay, decrease in units divided by the total units. Okay, multiplied by 100. You realize that this one is a half, and so it will be 50%. Okay. So this is the answer for part B. Okay, question 12. A bakery sold durian, chocolate, and strawberry puffs in the ratio of 3:4:2. Each durian, chocolate, and strawberry puff was sold at $5, $3, and $4. A total of $560 was collected on a Sunday afternoon. Find the amount of money collected from the sale of the durian puffs. Okay, so this is a grouping type of question. So I'm gonna write down the ratio first. Okay, durian is to chocolate is to strawberry is 3:4:2. Okay, so the price is durian is $5, chocolate is $3, and strawberry is $4. Okay, so a total of $560 was collected. Okay, so treat this as one group, okay, where there is exactly 3 durian, 4 chocolate, and 2 strawberries. Okay, so I'm gonna find the total of one group. Okay, total of one group. So this is the one group. Okay, it's gonna be 3 times 5, which is the durian, plus 4 times 3 for the chocolate, and plus 2 times 4. Okay, this will give me 15 plus 12 plus 8, which is $35. Okay, the next step will be to use $560 divided by 35. Find out how many groups are there. 560 divided by 35 will be 16 groups. Okay, find the amount of money collected from the sale of the durian path. Durian path is here, right? If one group there's 3, that means one group you're spending $15, right? Okay, so I need to use 16 times the $15. Okay, that will be $240. Okay, this is the answer for this question, for the durian paths. Okay, let's move on to this. Question 13. Question 13, I think some parts of the question are not visible, but I think we can make out what is the question. Okay, I think it is two identicals, two like identical T-shaped containers P and Q are shown below. So both of them have the same amount of water in them. Okay, so this is part A of find the volume of water in container P. Okay, and part B is also find. Okay. Okay, so let's do part A first. Find the volume of water in container P. Okay, so we're gonna find the volume of water at the top part first. Okay, which is over here. This is, I think, a 15. And this is 25. This also 25. Okay, so the volume of the water at the top part will be length times breadth times height, right? So 60 times 25 times the height of the water, which is 12. Okay, 60 times 25 times 12 will give me 18,000. And next, I'm gonna find the volume of the bottom part here. Okay, so this part here is 10 cm. So 10 times 25. Here is 25. Okay, and then the height is 30 times 30. This is gonna give me 10 times 25 times 30, 7,500. Okay, so the total volume of water will be 18,000 plus 7,500. Okay, 25,500 cubic cm. Okay, for part B, right? Find the height of the water in the container Q. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna find out is we know that here to here is 15 cm, right? So what we need to find out is just the height from here to here. Okay, we're gonna find out the volume of the water at the bottom part here. Okay, then after that we're gonna minus away with the total amount of water, and then after that we're gonna find the height. Okay, so for part B, I can do it here. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the volume of this bottom part, okay, which is 60 times 25 times 15. Okay, so it's gonna be 22,500. So the next step will be to minus it away. Okay, so minus 25500 will give me 3,000. Okay, so I need to use 3,000 divided by the base area. Okay, base area, and so the base area is 25 times 10. Okay, because here to here is 25 and here to here is 10. Okay, this will give me a divided by 250, which is a 12 centimeter. Okay, so to find the height of the water in Q, I just need to use 15 cm plus 12. Okay, 27 centimeter. Okay, question 14. In a donation drive, a class of 40 boys and girls helped to distribute some food items. Each boy distributed 4 bags while each girl distributed 3 bags. The boys distributed 62 more bags than girls. Okay, how many boys were there? Okay, so this question you have to do guess and check. You cannot do supposition because like they never give you the total distributed. Okay, that's the reason why you must be good in your guess and check. Cannot always depend on other method. Guess and check is actually a very good method. You should be good at it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my first guess to be 20 boys and 20 girls. So 20 times 4 and 20 times 3, right? Okay, if I subtract them, I want to find out what's the difference. Okay, this will give me 20. Right, which is obviously wrong, but it doesn't matter because in guess and check, what you want to establish is the difference. Okay, so I'm gonna increase this by 1 and decrease the girls by 1. Okay, key in your calculator, 21 times 4 minus 19 times 3 will give me a 27, right? Okay, so this is still wrong, but now I know every time I increase 1 boy, the difference will increase by 7. Okay, so what I want to achieve is I want to achieve a difference of 62, right? Okay, so from here to here, I'm gonna do 62 minus 27 divided by 7. Okay, so 62 minus 27 divided by 7 will give me a 5. Okay, this means that I need to plus 5 to this and I need to minus 5 to this. Okay, let's do a check if this is true or not. 26 boys and 14 girls. Okay, in your calculator, 26 times 4 minus 14 times 3. Okay, indeed, it gives us a 62. Okay, so how many boys are there? There are 26. Question 15. Sam and Ben started swimming at the same time from the opposite ends of a 30-meter swimming pool. Each boy would turn in the opposite direction and continue swimming upon reaching the end of the pool. The average speed of Sam was 1 meter per second and the average speed of Ben was 0.6 meter per second. How many times did they meet each other if they swam for 10 minutes? Okay, assuming that the turning time is neglected. Okay, so in this question, there's a few things we need to take note of. So this is a 30-meter swimming pool. Okay, they started from the opposite end. The average speed of Sam is 1 meter per second and Ben is 0.6 meter per second. Okay, so we got to work out a few information first. That is, I need to know how many laps did each one of them swim. Okay, I'm gonna write the working over here. So for Sam, okay, so the first thing I'm gonna find is the total distance at which they swam. Okay, so distance is equals to speed times time, right? Okay, so I'm gonna use 1 times, okay, I missed out the 10 minutes over here. So I'm gonna use the 1 meter per second multiplied by 10 times 60, okay, because in 10 minutes there are 60 seconds. Okay, which will give me 600 meter. Okay, for bend, okay, the distance would be 0.6 multiplied by 600, right? Okay, so this will give me 360 meters. So it means that for Sam, okay, Sam, how many laps did he swim? Okay, 600 divided by 30, that will be 20 laps, right? Okay, and for Ben, it will be 360 divided by 30, that would be equal to 12 laps. Okay, in this case, we're gonna change the 20 laps and 12 laps to the simplest form. Okay, that means S is to B, okay, 20 is to 12. It is actually, we change to simplest form, it will be 5 is to 3. Okay, so I'm gonna draw out all the laps, and we're gonna find out how many times they're gonna meet each other. Okay, so I'm gonna draw a line here which represents the swimming pool. Hope I'll have enough space. This is the starting point. Okay, because the ratio is 5 is to 3, right? So I'm gonna cut this into 8 gaps. Okay, and then this will be the starting point for Sam. And this will be the starting point for... Okay, I'm gonna draw Sam below. This will be the starting point for Ben. Okay, so the first point where they meet each other will be Sam will swim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Sam will swim from here to here. Okay, this will be the first point where they meet each other. Ben will swim from here to here. Okay, every 5 gaps that Sam move, okay, Ben will move 3 gaps. Okay, that's the whole idea of this ratio over here. So now I'm gonna continue for Sam another 5. So 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna make a turn. 4, 5, right? Okay, Ben will move another 3. So Ben will be 1, 2, 3. Okay, they did not meet each other. So for Ben, he will swim another. I'm gonna put a cross here. Another 3, 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, Sam will swim another 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the second spot where they meet each other. So I'm gonna continue on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the second spot. Oh, sorry, the third spot where they meet each other. 3 and 3. Okay, so Sam will go on for another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the fourth spot where they meet each other. Okay, and then Sam will swim another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ben will swim 1, 2, 3. Okay, they do not meet each other. Sam will swim 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Ben will swim 1, 3. Okay, this is the 5th point where they meet each other. Okay, and then Sam will swim another 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Ben will swim another 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if we write down the laps, right, this will be lap number 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is the 5th lap. Okay, for Ben, this will be the 1st lap, 2nd lap, and this will be the 3rd lap. Okay, so they will meet 5 times, you know, every time Sam swims 5 laps and Ben swims 3 laps. So I'm gonna continue on for another 5 laps and 3 laps for both of them to make sure that the same thing is happening. So now I'm gonna use maybe a red color. Okay. So this is where Sam will continue off. So he'll turn and swim another 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the first point where they meet because Sam will turn and go another 1, 2, 3. Okay, this will be 1. Should I continue? I think I should continue it as 6, right? Okay, never mind. Let me put it as number 1. Okay, continue another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they do not meet each other. So for Ben, it'll be 1, 2, 3. Okay, Sam another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Ben, it'll be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this is the second point that they meet each other. Okay, so basically, if you realize the next 5 laps will be a mirror image of the first 5 laps. Okay, because the 1 is here and the 1 is here. The 2 is here and the 2 is on the other end. Just gonna continue on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for Ben, it will be another 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the 3rd point where they meet each other. Go another 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we'll go another 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the 4th point where they meet each other. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They do not meet each other. Okay, for Ben is 1, 2, 3. Okay, they do not meet each other. And then for Sam, he will go another 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Ben, another 3. 1, 2, and 3. This is the 5th time they meet each other. Okay, so Sam will continue to swim another 5 and he will reach the end of the pool. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and he will reach here. Okay, so now Ben is over here and he's back to the original starting point, and Sam is over here, right? He's back to the original starting point. So if I write down the laps, you can see that this is another, this is lap number 4, 5, and lap number 6. Okay, for Sam, it will be lap number 6, 7, 8, 9, and lap number 10. Okay, so every 5 laps, they will meet each other 5 times, which means that every 5 laps that Sam swim, they will meet each other 5 times. Every 3 laps that Ben swims, he will meet Sam 5 times or so. So which means that to get the final answer for this question, I would just need to use a 5 multiplied by 4. okay, which will give me a 20 times. Okay, or you can just look at Sam, because for Sam, every lap he will meet up with Ben, he will cross Ben once. Okay, so if Sam swims 20 laps, then he will meet with Ben 20 times. Okay, or you can look from the perspective of Ben. Okay, every 3 laps he will meet 5 times. That means for 12 laps it will be 20 times also. Okay, so this question is a bit difficult. If it is during exam, I think you need to try and allocate enough time to draw out this thing. It doesn't take too much time for you to draw this out to realize what to do. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next question. Okay, question 16. The figure below shows a triangle ABC over here. It's drawn on the grid. BCD is another triangle with the same area as ABC. Draw BCD on the grid below such that BCD does not overlap with ABC. Okay, so we can treat AB as the base and the height to be here, right? Okay, so this is like a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like a 4, and this is like a 2. Okay, so the area is like, write it outside. ABC is equals to half times 4 times 2, which is a 4 unit square. Okay, so I need to draw another triangle which is something like that. Okay, what I can do is I can draw a half times 8 times 1, right? Okay, which also give me 4. So I'm gonna draw here 1 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then if you're drawing this on paper, I think it'll be easier because you're supposed to join from here to here. I think I did a bad job. Let me try again. Okay, yep, something like this will be your answer for part A. Okay, part B, should I label them? Draw a... Oh, okay. Draw BC the grid such that does not overlap. So I need to make use of the BC over here. BCD. Okay, let me try again. 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2. So okay, I need to join from here to here. And I need to join from here to here. Okay, and this is the point D. Okay, so sorry, this should be the answer. Okay, I'm not supposed to draw a different one. I'm supposed to make use of the BC over here. Okay, part B, draw a 4-sided figure with the same area as triangle ABC in part A. 4-sided figure with the same area. Okay, the area is a 4 unit square, so I will draw a 2 times 2. Okay, 2 times 2 will be... Okay, see that I draw a 2 times 2, or you can also draw a 4 times 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Okay, whichever way that's easier for you. Okay, question 17. 25% of L's money was spent on 5 files and 10 erasers. The cost of each file was twice the cost of each eraser. Okay, L bought some more erasers with 40% of her remaining money, and how many erasers did she buy altogether? Okay, so for this kind of question, the key thing is this one. The cost of each file was twice the cost of each eraser. Okay, so usually I like to prefer to write it in this way. So file, you can treat it as 2 unit, and eraser, you can treat it as 1 unit, right? Okay, so the question goes, there are 5 files, okay? 5 files, total will be 10 units, and then there's 10 erasers. Okay, 10 eraser total, there's also 10 unit. Okay, which means that 25% of the money is equals to 20 units. Okay, then after that, L bought some more erasers with 40% of her remaining money. So 40% of her remaining money is how many units? So the first thing we need to find is what is 40% of her remaining money. That means of 75%. Okay, that means okay, instead of doing it this way, maybe I will do it in another way. Okay, I'm gonna calculate 75% is how many units first. Okay, you can divide by 25 times 75, or you can times 3. Okay, this will be 60 units. Okay, so instead of using 40% of 75%, which can be a bit confusing, I'm gonna find what is 40% of 60 units. Okay, 40 over 100 times 60, reduce, and it will be 6 times 4, which is 24 units. Okay, 24 units can buy, so 24 units can buy 24 eraser, right? Because each eraser is 1 unit. Buy 24 erasers. Okay, then how many erasers did she buy altogether? At first she bought 10, right? That means altogether she bought 24 plus 10, which is 34 erasers. Okay, so we have come to the end of the paper. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment on the video, and I'll try to get back to you. And if you're looking for any math tuition in the Punggol area, feel free to contact me and check out what I have to offer. So I will see you in the next video.